Self-sacrifice versus self-sabotage. What's going on, Secoya Nation? Today we're talking about, are you self-sacrificing for a short period of time, or are you literally like self-sabotaging? So what does that mean? People tend to interchange the same idea each idea with the same thing. But sacrifice for the short term is like, I'm setting aside my needs because I need to care for a spouse or a child or something like that. Self-sabotage is you are literally taking your needs and saying they're not as important as this other person's, or I've just constantly set them aside and push them down. And that is a self-sabotage. And some of us do that unknowingly. We watched a parent do it. We watched a sibling do it. We picked up that pattern because it seemed like a survival strategy that was effective for us to get what we needed and what we wanted, which is love. Like sometimes we do things that are self-sabotaging because we think it's the only way we're going to get the love we need. Not the truth. Not the case. Because if people only love you because you're willing to self-sabotage, you do not want those people in your life at all. And that includes your family, okay? Because if you have to self-sacrifice, if you have to self-sabotage for your family members in order for them to love you, I think if you took a step back and logically thought about that for a second, you would not want that in your life. So here's your opportunity to say, am I self-sacrificing on a daily basis, or am I self-sabotaging? Because there's a difference, a fundamental difference, and it can be mean the difference between whether you get what you want or end up living a life of servitude and indebtedness to other people's needs because you're setting aside your own needs and self-sabotaging. So sacrifice for the short term is okay. I'm setting aside, I might even be delaying gratification, as we talked about the other day. But this is talking about like I'm helping someone else out in a pinch for a short period of time, not a long period of time, and I'm not losing something in the process. So there's a difference between self-sacrifice and self-sabotage. You choose what you want to do with your life. I would choose for you, but that's not my job. That's your job. So choose a temporary sacrifice if you need to, but do not self-sabotage. If you can't seem to get out of that rut, remember, there's a reset for that. All right, guys. Have a good night.